There we go. What's up, Kings? How y'all doing?
A lot of distractions got set as a test. Energy real, so if you've been throwing dirt all on my name, I wish you the best. I wish you success. I've been in the lab, me up in the bed, man. It's good to be back. I thought I was asleep, now I just take a nap. Yeah, down on my feet. 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 Honest. They don't want promise. This shit get me nauseous lately. Man, I've been flossing. Cherish your ears and learn from your losses. Wait a minute, pause it. Most of these rappers out here, they be garbage. Surrounding myself with kings and bosses. Everything else is dog shit, all shit. These haters be sucking shit. Write me a song that I'm off of shit. Shots don't be like, what's that on your wrist? Nigga, when nigga, I do that trip. Nigga, Jerry, unique. Why should you come here? They like, damn, it's really that deep. Down on my feet. Yeah, down on my feet.
That's pyrite. That's my homeboy Big E. Yeah. So what we're making right now is a 2-layer necklace. Hematite, pyrite. What you see at the bottom is tiger's eyes. You're gonna go with the pyrite and the hematite. 2 layers. It is hot out here. Like 91 degrees is the projected forecast. It feels like 100 degrees out here already. Down here in Covington, Georgia, 2538A Highway 81. The way I like to do it is I like to do part of the first level, which is the bottom part, all the way until I get to the piece that I need to make it 2 levels. What you're not really seeing though is that this is going to go in this way. We'll see in a second. Alright, so let's see what happens. I really want to make this one for myself, but you know how it goes. If it comes out too perfect, someone's going to buy it. And I've been thinking about this piece for 3 days, so someone's probably going to buy it, which is a good thing. I'm in this business to make money, but I would like to keep a piece for myself, but it's alright. I got this piece right here. This was wrapped by a brother named Ray. What's up, Ray? Shout out to Ray. You know what I'm saying? He had me make him a necklace, and then he just went full strand with it. He just went hand with it. You know, now he making pieces like this. I still don't know how to do that. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this level, but just up until it matches. You'll see. Sorry for all the background noise, but it's just because I'm at 2538A Highway 81 in Covington, Georgia, right here at the Bailey 76. What's up, brother? How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. You been alright? Ain't nobody up in there. No, sir. Book, he went to go get some, he went to do a thing, graduation. But he should be back after the graduation. Okay. Yes, sir. What's up, brother? How's it going? You been alright? Good to see you, man. Been good. Book ain't in there.
Nobody cutting today?
Nah, he went to a graduation. He'll probably be back. I know, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the graduation of your daughter, that's kind of important. Yeah. Yeah, but he'll be back, though. He'll definitely be back. Normally, he open on Tuesdays. It was just a graduation thing. Hey, no problem, brother. What's up, nephew? Hey, I'm alright. You been alright? Really need a little thing on the angle so you can really see what I just did, but I'll show you the end results. Hello, how you doing? Hey, come here. This is Book's daughter right here, and thank you. That's not a cow. That's Dalmatian Jasper. Yep, that's Dalmatian Jasper. And then we got the grindstone there for grinding different types of herbs. And then we have also new is the black sage right there. We have that. Oh, and we have frankincense from India. And we have 2 imported fragrances. And I'm making a double-sided. That's your cousin in there. And that's going to be a double-sided necklace. Yes.
How long?
I don't know, pretty long. I mean, it depends. Are you thinking about purchasing a double-sided tiger's eye necklace? Oh, okay. Well, then if you're not thinking about purchasing a double-sided tiger's eye necklace, then I'm gonna make it pretty long. Because I'm making it, I was thinking about keeping it for myself, although you know how that works. If it looks too good, I'm probably not gonna be able to keep it.
Have that one that has is that what you're wearing now?
What, the,
The one that was priced for 15?
oh, yeah, you talking about this piece right here? I changed it up. Yep. It's not sitting right because I'm trying to put this piece together, but, yep. Thank you. That was Book's daughter right there. And guess she's going to go get her hair done by her cousin. So, you know, like I said, this is a family operation. You know, we are all about the movement of positivity amongst everybody, cultural freedom, and creativity. As you see, I'm trying to be creative right now. So, yeah. And what you hear in the background, if you're so privileged to be able to hear it, is the creativity of my oldest son at a club, one of those clubs that we was at. And, you know, we had a great time. And that was also a monumental event. So, ooh, it's hot out here. But making these necklaces and bracelets, you know, it's supposed to take your mind off the heat. I don't know if that's working so much. Nah, ain't nobody up in there. Just some people doing hair. Like, you know, they could probably twist your locks for you, but you need a shape up. Now, he went to a graduation. He'll be back though, but I'm just not sure what time. That's his phone number right there on the window. Yep, and if you call him, he'll probably be able to make some type of appointment with you. So unfortunately, I don't know. I could probably lift this up every time I complete a little bit, you know. And I think this is going to wind up hanging like this, but I don't think I like that. So what I think I'm going to do is increase this bottom level a little bit. I already see myself not liking that. So let's go ahead and fix that. That's the beauty about being creative at your location, 2538A Highway 81, Covington, Georgia. You know, come through and see me get something custom designed. But what I was saying was, you can go ahead and change it up for yourself. Add another bead or two. And that way, it's just the way you want it to sit. Trust me, from my own experience, if you don't make it the way you want it to look, it's going to harass you. You're going to keep on looking at it and you're not going to be happy until you go back and fix it. So you might as well go back and fix it early. You know, because all jokes aside, if it's for me or if it's not for me, whoever winds up buying this piece, you know, they really want a piece for themselves. A lot of times these pieces are already meant for someone else. And I just happen to have the intuition, thanks to Allah, to put this together. So that's what happens. This heat is killing my sinuses. So this might end up being for me. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, that hangs a little bit better. Okay. So let's continue with the necklace at hand. I think I got the bottom piece mastered. What we're going to do is go ahead and put some more hematite on. Now these are magnetic hematites that I'm adding. The magnetic hematite is really good because what it does is it works with the iron in the blood. And if you know anything about iron in the blood and magnetic hematite, you know that the magnetic hematite can help that flow a little bit better. That's scientific. That's not spiritual. So, you know, some things I do specifically for health reasons, and some people can feel that improvement of that blood flow. So that's a real feeling. And that's another benefit of getting the double-sided necklaces, is that a lot of times I will put that magnetic hematite in there. This has tiger's eyes, and sometimes tiger's eyes has the ability to be magnetic as well. So that's the thing. A lot of people don't know. And there's these things called magnetic strips that you can get, magnetizes different things that can be magnetized. Everything can be magnetized. We're putting the pyrite on now. I'm going to show you what this looks like with the hematite. This is a good location. I meet a lot of different people, you know, and they are all friendly. You know what I'm saying? 99.9% of them. Which means there is a 1% or 0.1%, but you know, we ain't even gonna talk about that. We keep positive vibes around here at 2538A Highway 81, Covington, Georgia. Alright, so I hope y'all see where we are going with this. And that's the pyrite, the hematite, and the tiger's eye. I'm not sure if pyrite could be magnetized or not. I've never heard of such a thing, but it don't matter. So from here on out, we really just going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to use these. These are like 8 millimeters. I think that's most intelligent. Or you know, maybe we might flare out to the 12 millimeters. So let's just see. I see a lot. So see here, it's important that you got your numbers right, because if you don't have your numbers right, then your necklace ain't gonna come out. It's gonna come out looking twisted. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I like the number 7, so I like to do three of these 10 millimeter beads, but 3 of these 8 millimeters. I think these are 10s, and then I'm gonna do 1 12 millimeter, and then come back down to 3 more. That's kind of like my style, things, the way that I do it, you know, that's my signature, I guess you would say, style, the way that I try to flex, you know, make the beads look a certain kind of way. So when you get a necklace from me, you're going to notice certain patterns that correspond with other necklaces that you might see on other brothers or sisters' necks. What I like to do is flex out the colors though, so where you might have tiger's eyes, the next person might have citrine, the person after that might have amethyst, you know, amethyst and onyx, who knows, you know, because these are all symbols, and that's really what's important as I make this video that I express to you, my potential customers, is that, you know, these are not idols. These necklaces, they feel good because they have real energy. Tiger's eyes have real energy. Citrine has a real energy, and those energies correspond with your body and are significant to certain things that you might want, you know, or like, you know, or want to remember in your life. Like you might want to remember to repel all negative energy. So you pray to God to repel negative energy. That's important. God is the only person you need to do that. But for remembering on your own to repel negative energy, you might decide to keep some hematite, because the energy of hematite resembles your energy when you're repelling negativity. So it's important that you know that when you're buying products, whether it's from me or from someone else, that you're buying these products for the property, for the energy itself, because you like it, because you enjoy having that energy on you. But make no mistake about it, it's only God who's going to protect you. It's only God that's going to bring you money. It's only God that's going to bring you abundance. It's only God that's going to help you out when you're in distress. Prayer to God is all you need. So I hope that if you don't leave from anything else from this video that I shot here at 2538A Highway 81, Covington, Georgia, you're left with the fact that these are just stones. God gave us these stones so that we could have them and use them the way that we want to wear them as jewelry, but not to make another idol. God doesn't need any helpers, so you don't need to pray to the stone. You don't need the stone to repel negative energy. You might need the stone to remind you to repel negative energy. That's what you want to do. You want to repel it, so you wear the stone as a reminder. Just like back in the day, people used to put a rubber band around their wrist because they needed to remember to do something. And then boom, the rubber band, they look at the rubber band and it would remind them, oh yeah, I want to do this. The hematite is the same way. You wear the hematite just like a rubber band to remind you to repel negative energy. The energy from the citrine will put you in the same state of mind, or will remind you that you are to do the things that will attract abundance into your life. It symbolizes that you are maybe already doing that. You know, a lot of people say, well, you could pick the stone and the stone will represent something that you feel within yourself. That could be true, because the stone is an energy. And so that energy in that stone could represent that you are searching for that thing. And so it's still a symbol. In no way, shape, or form is it an idol. Understand? Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your soul. Just go to God for whatever you need. So I've kind of been talking for a long time and you haven't seen the progress. I'm sorry about that. It was important that I spread that word, because here at Good Sense Products LLC, we making sure that we within the perfect alignment with our Most High, whether you call him Allah, Jah, Yahweh, or Buddha, you know, whatever. You know, we really talking about the same person. You know, it's one God. Now, I know there's other religions that don't believe that it's just one God, but even if you believe in other gods, there's still one God above all of them. It's not just like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like you'd be doing yourself aware of good if you just believe in one God, you pray to that one God. And that'd be better for your soul if you already know. So,
How you doing today, sir?
what's up, King? How you doing, man?
Oh, good. You seen what y'all got in the store?
Oh man, we doing it big, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on this piece. Let me just put these couple of beats so you can see where this piece is going. I got the big giant quartz right there in front of you.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah, we just wrapped this one last week. Then I got some different bracelets right there. That necklace I made last week too. That's why I'm working on this one, because that's the last necklace. I got all these strands over here though, so I can custom design anything you want. I got amethyst, howlet, I got a bunch of hematite, I got onyx, and then I got a fish tank full of these roses of Jericho, and also some stones as well in there too. Plus I got the incense. Oh, I just got that grindstone. I believe that's made from jade.
Okay.
And this piece is going to have onyx, pyrite, and hematite in there. And so I've been kind of talking. I'm not live, I'm recording though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on, you know what I'm saying, YouTube after I finish with that. But yeah, man, then I got a bunch of fragrances on deck too. Yeah, for sure.
I'm really just mainly here for the crystals.
Oh, okay, boom, they right in here. Yeah, go for your thing, man. See what's in there that you like. You know what I'm saying? They all got different significance. You already know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
It's a pyrite in there. You can go through it. Like I encourage you to reach in there, move stuff around. Like it's supposed to be an exploratorium kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna explore and find what you like, what's drawn to you. I'll confirm what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we could talk about the symbolization, what it symbolized, and all that. This heat is kind of frying my brain, but man.
Yeah, I'm looking for a grounding stone right now.
All right, so
so I got a lot of Kundalini energy going on right now.
Word.
Yeah, so I'm learning how to, you know, cause it's at my second knot.
Okay.
So it's been stuck in my second knot for I'd say about about a week now. It used to be below the second knot, but I know it's there.
Okay.
So I'm looking for you know ascension stones, grounding stones.
Grounding.
Yeah.
All right. Any of them brown stones you see on there, a grounding stone.
Yeah.
Also that big gray one, that's a emerald. That's a grounding stone. That other gray one closest to you is a hematite. Here, let me help you out a little bit. 1 second here. Let me sit this pyrite on here for a quick second. All right, so boom. We got some. This one right here is a green tiger's eye. That's ill.
Okay.
This one right here is the emerald.
Okay.
Let's see here. These are some jaspers. I mean, I'm going to forget the name of these right here. The tan ones are jaspers. These right here are good stones. I can't seem to remember what they are. They might be picture jaspers. We have a lot of jaspers over here.
Yeah.
And we have shungite. That's tumbled.
Yeah.
We have some African opal, that's brown. We have some more rough tiger's eyes. There's some tumble brown opals. And we have some pyrite too.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, we have some gold chakras too.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, and I just brought some new wire too, so I can wrap these up too. I got the wire with me. So I got silver and gold wire, so I can wrap up whatever you need.
I might bring some crystals back from the crib that you can
wrap up for you?
Yeah, wrap up.
Yeah, I got you.
How much are your wrappings?
Just $5 a stone, depending upon the size of the stone. It won't go up to no more than $10 for the stone though. You know what I'm saying, for the wrapping. Yeah, all of those are grounded stone except for the blues, which are you know what I'm saying, throat chakras. Yeah, man, I just been building on the Quran. You know, the Quran reminds us not to make any false idols of the stone. So in my videos now, I just talk to, you know what I'm saying, people about the importance of going directly to God. You know, these are good symbols, and we can attune ourselves, you know, to those, you know what I'm saying, symbols, the energies of those symbols, you know, but it's like a rubber band around the wrist. You know, remembering to take out the trash, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the energy itself is so strong that it does act as a energetic symbol or energetic reminder of, you know, what it is that we're trying to do within ourselves. Ooh, I'm glad I saw that. I almost did this backwards.
Oh, can you tell me what the I think the Shagunite?
Shungite.
Yeah, Shungite. I think this is it right here.
Yeah.
I know that's a highly protected stone.
It's good. It's a good stone. But even for protection now, we go to Allah. Alexa, can you tell me what the Shungite stone is good for?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Quora.com, with its lengthy history, Shungite is a stone
Yeah, so you know,
I have a piece of this, but I think it's fake.
That's deep.
So I like
Is it was it tumbled or not?
It wasn't tumble. It's more like a shape.
It don't feel.
It just don't feel.
It don't feel authentic.
Yeah, it don't feel authentic.
I can dig that. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that what you have is real. You know, the thing about the body is it's interesting because our body, when we're in tune to, you know, everything around us and we're tuned to earth and we're taking care of it, you know what I mean, then we start to heal ourselves. You know, the energy that we give off under certain circumstances, you know, it repels that negativity because we're doing that. Like, we are physically acting in a certain way that doesn't allow negativity to infiltrate how we're feeling. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely reminds us to be on our guard. You know what I mean? And that energy is definitely authentic. You know, so I definitely am working strongly on my understanding towards, you know, the different stones. But I do know for a fact that we have to be very careful with our understanding other stones. You know, definitely dive into it for the energies and the way that it makes you feel. But
yeah, I'm a crystal collector. I have about like say 30.
Yeah, I used to keep them all in my pocket, but now since I've been studying Islam, you know, now is more so like studying what it does for me and how it makes me feel, and then also mastering the understanding of, you know, what the Quran says and things of that. Just trying to add balance to it because I know that, you know, what's warranted is our use of these stones. So, you know, it just becomes a level of balance and understanding, you know, what we can use as a reminder and what's symbolic to us versus the way that we call it. You know, this is what we got so far on this piece right here.
Okay. So I never did the beads, like the big beads. I don't know what energy. Cause I think that's Lepidorite you got on.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And in the stones too. Yeah.
So does that help?
You know, the thing is that I like in the Labradorite to get intuition.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like the psychic ability.
It's an interesting ride because no matter what, you know, I'm always going to give the praise to God. I definitely had situations where I felt a more intuitive feeling, and I had to say that. So the energy of the Labradorite is strong towards an intuition type of thing. I think that as people, we're naturally intuitive, that we're just not on that energy wave, you know what I'm saying? And so there's a strong possibility that the energy of the Labradorite definitely puts us, you know what I'm saying, in that field of energy. You know, it makes us feel that same type of energy that we feel when we're being intuitive. Like the, you know what I'm saying, citrine puts us in the same type of mind state that we're in when we're, you know, receiving abundance, or, you know what I'm saying, having abundance come to us. And I think it's that feeling alone is what, you know, it brings it into us. I think that's what we're feeling and that's what we're experiencing. You know, it's real.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think that it's important for us not to get overly caught up in it, I guess is what I'm saying. You know, I definitely obviously enjoy it. I mean, look at me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't act like, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, but with my studies, I just have to try to be as right and exact as possible. It's definitely a deep thing, but yeah, I can't deny. I mean, there was one time for sure where I was thankful that, you know, my intuition was kicking in, and I was rocking the Labradorite at that time. You know, it could have been, a you know, regular moment, you know, where whether I had it on or not. But I just felt thankful that I did have the Labradorite on. You know, it definitely felt like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's been times where I've been intuitive and didn't get into situations before I even knew anything about the stones. You know what I'm saying? And it was the same thing. That same, you know, feeling kicked in. So, you know, I think we like it because I think what draws us to the stones is that energy reminds us, you know what I mean? We might already be being intuitive. So, you know what I'm saying? That symbolizes now someone sees you with the amethyst and they say, that brother's very intuitive, because they recognize the energy and what you're attracted to. Someone who's attracted to it would be also intuitive, where someone who's attracted to the citrine is attracted to it because they're already attracting abundance. God is already bringing that into their life. And so I'm starting to think maybe it's the fact that we're already into that feeling that's making us feel that way. Maybe it's helping the energy possibly, you know what I mean? But I just feel like,
especially when you program it,
Mhm.
like, you know, when you say what you want to do,
right.
I feel like that increases the use like very exponentially. So I really don't program my crystals though. I just like to have tap in moments. I sit and meditate with that one crystal. Every time I can feel the energy come up my arm, and every single crystal is different.
Different feeling.
I can
it's
say
true.
sometimes it might feel like a tree coming,
Mhm.
or it might feel like it's fire coming, or it's an ocean coming.
Yeah,
But
no,
that's-
it's been
yeah,
it's
those are the
definitely
tap-in
been
moments.
times where, you know, I've associated strong moments and strong feelings with the stones. I mean, like I always told my friends when I first learned about the stones, I was around a whole display of stones, and the feeling was overwhelming. But I thought it was possibly like the CBD, because the lady had gave me like the CBD sample, and I had actually bought that CBD and then tried to take it home, whatever. I took it home, used it when I got home, and still didn't get the same feeling. You know, yeah, that's one of my favorites right there.
What is this called?
I'm not even 100% sure, but I've always looked at
It's
it.
for the throat.
Yeah, that's an ill stone. Like every time I see that stone, it's just like it's something about it. I'm not exactly sure
Yeah, I
what that is.
thinking,
Yeah, that one is official right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that stone. It's just something about the way it looks right in the inside, because
Right.
on the outside of it, it's almost crustacean. If you see it sitting up, you miss it. But when you see that inside layer, it's just like, yo, I feel like I gotta have that. Yeah, I know that feeling. That's ill. That's a good one right there. I think that's more hematite. I'm not 100% sure. Well, it's a young sister who Najee had, you know what I'm saying, kind of did a business deal with, you know what I'm saying, in regards to the stone. And then even after he had left, she just kept on bringing the stones through. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. So that's how we get the stones. She goes out to the mountains and get them.
Oh, okay.
And then boom, she brings them back. I wholesale them. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you know what I'm saying? I keep a little bit of money here for her, and then she keep on bringing back more stones. So, you know, I feel like it's authorized. Like I said, I just think it's important that, you know, for me, I have to make sure that I'm very clear in the information that I'm giving in regards to, you know, the stones and why we have them and why we use them. Because, man, the penalty for making a false idol, man, I do not want to undergo that. Not in this life or the afterlife.
You think it's a huge karma debt when you do fake crystals, fake spirit?
Yeah, man, if you make a false idol, you know what I'm saying, there's only one God. So if you turning things into idols and telling people, yo, use this and it's going to do this for you, you know, and you trying to sell that, yeah, man, I mean, the Quran says it right there. It says, man, that's a huge problem. Now, I believe the Bible and the Torah probably says the same thing. Like, you know, I know when I was growing up in Catholic school, I heard about not making false idols. I'm sure that's one of the 10 Commandments. So, yeah, you know, they came down. Remember, if you are familiar with the Bible, when Moses came down from speaking to the, burning bush, which was God, you know, he seen that they was worshiping that, I think they made a golden calf, and they was praying to it. You know, he had left his brother in charge. He lost it. He was like, yo, what's going on?
What's going on here?
Right, you know, and he yanked his brother up and dragged him. It said by his ear, you know, and said, why would you let them do this? I left you in charge, you know, and so that was a whole thing, you know, so that's in the Bible. That story is repeated in the Quran. And not only just with that story, but with many stories, it says, you know, specifically, don't make any false idols. Anyone who does that, you really in the hugest, you know,
Right.
the biggest wrong ever. So for me, because I do sell stones, and you know, people do tend to want to turn these things into you know, potions and spells or protection and things like that. That the Quran and the Bible says you only need one protector, and that's God. So it even says, you know, takes it to a level of common sense and says,
oh yes, you don't even understand. Okay, so you know my third, well, I wouldn't say I opened it, but I cracked it. Like,
okay,
and now I'm opening it. That's what I'm doing now. But I finally cracked it. Shoot, it felt like I was in heaven though. It was like the first time. It was just very quiet in the room, and you heard the vent, and it just sounded like I was at the gates of heaven. I was just, you know.
Was it during the trip?
It was during the trip, but it was. Let me tell you, the trip was over with.
Wow.
The trip was over with, and then I was sitting with my girl.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting with my girl, and I think I smoked with one of my old friends, like hours before she even came pick me up.
Okay.
But we're coming down from the trip, and we really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
And she finds the lighter, and she's like, "Whose lighter is this?" So we, at that point, we both get it. We're back on the trip.
Right.
Like we're back on it. So I understood that this right here is kind of like a movie, and I have to play my cards right,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm gonna, you know, something bad is gonna happen. So I just decided to tell the truth, and it went from there. It was a lot of crazy stuff happened from that point on.
Mm-hmm.
When I decided to tell the truth, we start seeing a whole bunch of nasty, horrible images in our heads, and it was really bad, like images you would not even think of, like dark web images. And one of my flashbacks was like when I was a child and I seen, you know, two creatures on my ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the connection. Like I think though there were people or entities inside of me, you know, fueling, you know, horrible thoughts into my head. But once my third eye was open, it was like, who the hell are you guys inside of me moment? It was like, what are y'all doing inside of me? Because y'all are not supposed to be here. So once that happened, I think I ended up pissing them out immediately. And we had to sage the room.
Okay.
But I didn't even really want to do it because I was just so upset. Like, you guys just been chilling in my vessel for God who knows long. Right? So I just really wanted to figure out how can I really, you know, send these boys on their way. But it's no other way except sage. Like, you know, you can't really just, unless you're highly advanced, you can just you know, exercise them. But we just had to open up the window and do the sage. But,
okay.
That was my third eye moment. It was like, who are y'all? I see y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was
like
I
a
see
real
you
feeling.
moment. I see you moment, and I think it went on from there. So from that point on, I just been trying to, you know, get my third eye open as much as I can. I now learned that, you know, your eye is not supposed to be stagnant in meditation. You're supposed to be rolling them back into your third eye.
Interesting.
And it's a real tap in moment you can have with especially while sun gazing, because, you know, black people are magic.
You know, the crazy part about meditation is you're always learning something new about meditation. I remember the first time I started meditating, I was sitting Indian style. Then the brother said, nah, you should sit back in your chair. There's like showing me a different sitting stance. And then another brother I read somewhere else, it was like, oh, you shouldn't eat for a little bit. Then there was like a breathing routine. And I just learned that it's almost like religion. There's so many different ways that you can do it, you know, that it's really important to really focus on, you know, one lesson, you know.
Correct.
But, you know, it's always like, you know, God sent down many messengers. So, you know, every message doesn't work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I might make, you know, a terrible Christian, but I make a wonderful Muslim. I'm saying someone else might make a terrible Muslim, but they make a wonderful, you know what I'm saying, Hebrew. You know, something like that. You know, meditation is like the same way. You know, we all have different things, but that's very interesting because sometimes when I meditate, I don't necessarily feel like I'm missing a step. You know, when you're looking for that feeling of your pebble falling down into the ocean. You know what I mean? Trying to hit the bottom instead of letting all the thoughts, you know, interrupt like ripples on the top of the surface. You know, like a pebble in the water in a strong storm.
Well, it's an easy tip. Just you know, roll them back and see what happens and the effects. Actually, like it's a myth with black people. If you roll your eyes back, they get stuck in the back of your head. But that's not real.
My mom used to tell me that.
Yeah, that's not actually real. Actually, your eyes are some type of muscle, and the more you roll them back, the further they go over time. And the more further back you go, the more tapped in you become with yourself.
It's a good thing my sister didn't know that growing up, man. She used to roll them eyes something serious.
I mean, but as you know, it's kind of weird as children. That's like something, you know. It's
Yeah, your
something
parents
you
tell you, you know.
That's
your
something you do as a child, though.
And then the parents tell you that, you know what I'm saying, as a result. Because really, you know what I'm saying, they're really rolling their eyes to be smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not
rolling your eyes
necessarily...
to be smart. But I was thinking about those little mischief kids who was just rolling their eyes back for fun.
For fun, yeah.
You know, those kids are the ones who could have really, I feel like they really could have did something.
That's true. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
And I'm just gonna, this is actually almost done, but what I need to do is that's hot. What I need to do is I need to make a nice little back piece to it, and then I can work on a medallion for the bottom piece. You liking those pieces right there?
Yeah, these are the pieces I selected.
You know, I encourage you to come back, man, even if it's just for conversation, because we always talking, and you know, we never bash one idea or another. You know,
Right.
It's all about, you know, information. Like, you know, when I leave today, I'm gonna take everything that you said, you know, into consideration. You know, and I hope you take everything I said into consideration. You know, we really like just trying to share different pieces of knowledge, so that way we could all just, you know, blossom. You know, it's so many different pieces to the puzzle. You know, it's hard to know all of them, but you know, if you put all the pieces to the puzzle, you know, if a bunch of us could put them together, then a bunch of us could have the picture.
Yeah.
And if we have the picture, that's intelligent right there, man. That's a good movement.
Yeah, I mean, I consider, I was just talking about this. I consider myself a light worker. And
Oh yeah, you are definitely a light worker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake about it. You are definitely a light worker by all means, and it's important that you know what I'm saying, stay true to that, because you know what I'm saying, this is the reason why these conversations are important. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, man, we be stuck. You know,
Right.
There's people who they get one piece of information and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna go any further than what they learned at 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or what they learned at 30.
Right. I feel like that's why I'm here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why, like, just I feel like most of my friends are very spiritually talented.
Mm-hmm.
Intuition is very higher than mine. Like I can just see that, but they don't know because they never, you know, tapped in.
Mm-hmm,
But as soon as they start tapping in, they make stuff click faster than me. But the thing is, I never really learned from the books, and I never really learned from the meditation. I learned from them, from me teaching them, and then they come back with some information, and that's how I learn the most.
You know, it's funny. My mom said the same thing. She's a Sunday school teacher.
Right.
The same church that I was brought up in, and my oldest son, and now my niece is doing the same thing, where they would go and ask my mom questions, and they would have, you know, responses to the answers they would get, and it would make my mom see things in a whole new light. You know, that's amethyst right there. Yeah, I seen those purple amethysts, and they was calling me. They was sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, yo, there's some reason why I'm supposed to have those amethysts. I wasn't sure yet, But I knew I was making this piece right here, and I almost feel like it's almost complete. It's not really as long as I want it to be, but at the same time, I can pimp it out at the back just a little tiny bit. It almost don't even need a medallion, but I'm about to see. Because this piece right here came out damn near perfect.
Yeah, it looks real good.
See, this one right here almost came out perfect. This is my personal piece right here. And for some reason, as an artist, it's always hard for artists to do their personal pieces the best. That's why they wind up selling their personal piece and then getting that piece right there, because that piece came out perfect.
Right.
But when you look at a piece and you see it, you know, and it speaks to you in volumes, you know that energy that you put in it, you know, it flows with what you're thinking about. You know, it flows with all of those things. And the same thing with paintings, and the same thing with music, and the same thing with clothes. Yes, princess. If you take your brother with you. That's the only brother you have. Well, no, you have another brother, but he's in Alabama, so yes. Go on.
I'm trying to figure out, okay, so I'm trying to figure out what these do. Like, pretty much, yeah, these four right here. I'm trying to figure it out.
I know this one is a brown opal.
Okay.
I knew that when she brought it to me. These two are the same stone.
Okay.
This
Which
one
is
right
weird,
here.
'cause they're different colors.
I think it's just a darker. One's darker than the other, but I'm almost sure. Because see, what she does is she brings a whole bunch of bags of stones. And me being simple, I just take all the bags and dump them in here, and then add the water, and then have it with the roses of Jericho. But this one right here, oh, there you go. Can you do me a favor, honey pie? Can you put some water in this? Thank you. I'm willing to bet you that this one is probably like an amethyst, but I'm trying to think. See, I don't have that sister's number. She just be showing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this one definitely I could feel in my head.
Intuition stone.
It feels like it, because as I hold it, I definitely feel. Now, mind you, I've been sniffling all damn day too. But I feel this one more so in my head than anything. Let me see something. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, see, I can, huh?
I told him that I was about to go in the store and like he had to come with me. He just kept saying, I'm doing very well.
Is he in school right now? Is he doing class?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine. All right, just wait for a half a second, okay? Just like 10 minutes and then you can go, okay? Yeah, I mean, you have any stones on you right now? Like, clear your pocket of all stones and then pour this one out the water. You can sit your stones right there on that piece right there. That'll clear out. That's a aura quartz right there.
Oh, aura quartz.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't bring the well actually.
I'm just saying, you know, that way you could, you know, see how you feel when you grab onto that stone.
Actually, I got Veracruz amethyst.
Woo, that's beautiful.
And then I got this honey citrine.
Yeah, that honey citrine is nice. Yeah, just sit them on there. That'll clear it out for you. That amethyst is beautiful.
Yes.
I gotta go to my.
Oh yeah, this is the one I wanted you to wrap actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can wrap that for you.
So,
Let me just put the last little finishing touches on this piece right here. I'm almost done, and then I'll wrap that for you. Because this piece right here, I'm confident that wearing this piece right here is going to be. I just know that I'm not going to be able. I never get to keep the best pieces. I've been thinking about this piece since Friday. Somebody had came up and they were wearing a lot of tiger's eyes. I think they got the tiger's eyes from me, and we were laughing about that. And then I said, "Damn, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna make a double-sided tiger's eye necklace." And he said, "When you do that, let me know, because I want it." and I'm thinking, I'm making it for myself. But Allah always got a better plan for you. You know, you sit there thinking like you're gonna make it for yourself. Nah, you're making this for someone else.
Yeah, I would like a Tiger's Eye Sunstone combo with pyrite.
Necklace or bracelet?
I say necklace.
Necklace. I can get the sunstones on Tuesday. That's they got the sunstones up there. I always look at them. I just never really picked them up, but
Yeah,
I'll pick them up definitely.
I like the Sunstone. That's just abundance. That's just a huge abundance. Sunstone, pyrite, and what you call it? You can put a little citrine in there and Tiger's Eye.
All right. What did you say? A bracelet or necklace?
Necklace.
Necklace. All right.
I feel like that'd just be bringing in a whole bunch of
One level or two.
one.
Okay. So I can do it for you. It's going to be $150 though. And those are expensive stones.
Yes.
So you'll be ready for it like around Tuesday?
150?
But I mean, you know how I do. It's going to hang down to the solar plexus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be official.
Tell you what, by the end of this summer, like with the summer break I got for school, I definitely buy a huge.
All right. Just give me 1 week in advance notice so that way I can get the pieces for you.
Yeah.
And then boom, you know what I'm saying? I'll hook it up.
And if you can get certain ones for me, because I would love a Shiva Lamb necklace.
What is it called?
Shiva Lamb.
You had to write it down for me. Yeah, Shiva Lamb.
Oh yes, that's one of my favorite stones. It's for Kundalani.
Kundalani. Yeah, I'm learning about different stones. My homeboy just got some stones. They come from Taiwan only.
Yeah.
Like they only come from Taiwan.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, they was like $300 for the strand. So, yo, these dudes they doing it big. I thought I was doing it big with the stones, you know what I'm saying? But nah, these dudes is getting stuff directly from one part of the world where that's all you find it.
Right.
And they taxing on it. I mean, and I ain't mad at them because the stone was definitely beautiful. And I think the thing was like 18 millimeters. You know, I only got one necklace with 18 millimeter beads on there. And that's the, I got 18 millimeter lapis.
Ah.
Yeah, they were big. I got them right around the neck. I got 4 of them on there. Alright, and this is the last knot on this piece right here. Yeah, this is my favorite. I love making necklaces, but since I seen Coming to America, I was like, yo, I gotta do a double layer joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen them joints was out there. They was, yo, Eddie Murphy did his thing, man. I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen them I said, yo, these dudes is rocking 3 layers and 4 layers. I made one 4-layer book up in here in the shop. He got that 4-layer joint. That joint, or maybe it might be 5. I can't even remember. But there you go. That's it right there, man. That's damn near the finished product. I'm about to take this necklace off. Because I know I can already look at that. Somebody gonna come up and buy that right away. And you know what they're gonna want me to do? They're gonna want me to put that big citrine on it.
Oh,
I mean that big quartz on there.
that's a big old quartz though.
It's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. You gonna have a lot of back issues wearing that around your neck with this piece. This piece is heavy.
Yeah, but shoot, I've been trying to my spiritual journey so far is just trying to ascend, trying to get this Kundalani together. And I think what I need right now is just a lot of grounding because I think I have my higher chakras unlocked and I have them right. I think it's just my heart chakra and I want to say like my root chakra.
The heart and the root chakra, okay.
Those are the ones I need to work on. Cause I got trouble letting go, and I recently just got out of a relationship, and when I did, and I finally sat down with my friends, which that didn't happen in a long time. Finally sat down with my friends and started smoking and just relaxing and chilling, laughing. That's when it finally started kicking in for me. It was like a good let go moment for me. And that's when it just started, you know, I started getting the shaking and all that, and my back was going crazy. But I did have a certain crystal called Flame Ore Quartz.
Flame Ore? I think I've heard of
Ore
that.
Quartz.
I think I've seen that someplace.
It's really just, I want to say it's titanium and cobalt. I just want to say that's what it is. But yeah, I had that in my hand and it was making my back go crazy. So Kundalini works in like three knots. You have one knot in your root chakra. Once that one is broken, I think you are spiritually awakened.
Yeah.
And then the second one, heart, and then the third one is at your head.
I'm listening.
So once you achieve all three, you basically achieve heaven.
Okay.
So that's what the Bible also refers to Kundalini with Jacob's ladder.
Okay.
33. It was 33 things he had to climb. You had 33 little tassels on your spine.
Okay.
So once you climb the ladder and you reach the top, it's heaven, and it is a very beautiful experience.
Okay. Like pure bliss.
Right, and at the end of once your Kundalini is complete, you now have an electromagnetic field around you.
Okay.
Which you can bring situations and people into your life as you think about it.
That's awesome.
So basically, you do achieve a godlike state.